I see you admiring the non-littles.
Yeah.
I guess they don't trust you with the real stuff, huh?
No, they do, but we choose
I mean,
not to.
what are you really guarding anyway? Cell phone covers and Cinnabon?
There's also 3 ATMs and a Dave & Buster's that just is off the hook after 9. It just gets crazy.
Huh.
By the way, as a professional courtesy, I'm happy to keep my eyes peeled for any irregularities while I'm here. So.
Hey, closer.
Hmm?
Closer. Since I was named head of security 5 years ago, we have not had so much as a towel go missing.
Your mother must be very proud of your accomplishments.
Ooh, that got real.
What a pleasure, man, being here in Miami, talking to Eduardo, Paul Bart, Mall Cop 2. I mean, it's a lot of great things, right?
This is too blessed to be stressed. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Now, Paul Bart's character is like this unlikely hero, which I want to talk about something that you do, because you're kind of a hero with this program, Let's Be Heroes. Can you tell me like what inspired you to do that program? And
well, you know, I think we are all called to be heroes, and this world needs more heroes. And especially in the world that we're living right now, where there's a lot of division, a lot of violence, a lot of fear, insecurities, that leads you to led you to sadness and depression, and I'm convinced that art has the power to heal and to bring people together and to inspire people to do great things with their lives, and to inspire people to love more and judge less, to forgive more and complain less, to do the right thing. And that's what makes you a hero. You know, when you use your talents to contribute in a positive way, so we can make that world a better place. And that's why I was inspired and I was moved and touched to start this non-profit organization called Let's Be Heroes. And that's why when Kevin James called me, he tells me, Eduardo, I'm doing Mall Cop 2, and as you know, this is about what does it mean to be an everyday hero. It's a comedy for the whole family. You're gonna laugh hard, and I'm writing a role for you, brother, and I would love you to be involved. I wanna just honor the Latino community by having this a hero in my movie, and you're my brother. I wanna help you, and you're gonna be funny. I know this is gonna be a new challenge for you, but I will guide you. And of course, having one of the best comedians in the world being your coach 24/7 makes everything a little easier.
and our relationship must also. I mean, because I know that your other project, Little Boy, and
Yes.
there's a lot of familiarity where you're working with Roma Downey and Mark Burnett, and you're also with Kevin James and David. How is it like having that familiar settings and working with the same people on different projects? Is it a different feel because it's a different movie, or have y'all developed like an off-screen like kind of connection?
Well, you know, I'm an independent filmmaker, and that means that you do everything outside of the system. And when I was working on my second production, Little Boy, of course, our hope is always to make a masterpiece, you know, and to have a great cast. And I call Kevin and I say, brother, I would love you to be involved. You know, you're a hero to me, and this movie, Little Boy, I wanna, you know, the cast. I want everyone to be a true hero in real life, and even if it's just 1 or 2 scenes, I will be honored. I will be grateful forever. This is the script. He read the script. He was moved. He was touched. He said, "Brother, I love this story. Little Boy captures the heart and the soul of America, and it's a universal story. It's a universal story with an American story with a universal message made by Mexicans, and I want to be part of this." And then he did the movie Little Boy, and after that, a few months later, he calls me. He tells me, "Okay, now it's my turn. Right. I'm writing this role for you. This is a big studio movie, and it's a comedy, and I'm just, you know, it always helps when you're working with your friends that you admire, and Kevin not only is a hero in Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, because what Paul Blart does in the movie is always helping someone, always, you know, he's a family man. He's the everyday hero that so many unknown heroes out there that we don't even know that exist, and they carry the planet, they carry the entire world right now in their hands, you know, in their everyday actions, in the acts of kindness that they do for others without expecting anything in return. and I want to be part of those projects, that are designed to make this world a better place. And this comedy is not just a typical comedy where you go and you leave the theater full of popcorn and soda, and of course you laugh, but this is more than that. You laugh hard, but at the same time you're going to live full of hope and wanting to help others and wanting to be the hero that you're meant to be.
I know the presidential election is coming up, and we have two possible Latino candidates with Ted Cruz and Mark Rubio. Probably would be more. Do you think that the topic of a solution to the immigration problem will be realized in the next several years? Being that the ties seem to be changing.
I hope so. I'm not a politician. I'm a filmmaker, and sometimes politics divides, and art can bring people together. So I want to be involved in movies that bring people together, especially to show the real face of Latinos. Because of course, as a Mexican, it breaks my heart when I see that since the 40s until today, Latinos have been stereotyped in a very negative way, and very few times you see Latinos having the opportunity of being heroes, but not like Superman or Spider-Man, but the everyday hero,
right.
A man who come to this country to work really hard to provide for their families so they can have better opportunities, and especially the opportunities that this country offers, where the sky is the limit. The American dream, that's what makes this country so attractive, and this nation is such an amazing, it's the greatest country in the world, and that's why everyone wants to come here,
Right.
But the majority of Latinos who live in this country, we're more than 55 million Latinos, are people that work really hard, are full of heroes, men of character, men of integrity, men of honest men, and women, Latino women, they're the heart of the family, they're full of wisdom, they're smart, they're beautiful. And as a filmmaker, my responsibility and my obligation is to, when I produce a film and Latino characters are there, I want to show the real face, the real heroes, and that's how we end up. That's how you influence how people think. So they can, as you know, media influence how people think, and when you're exposed to the negative stereotype only, of course you're afraid and you think that all Latinos are what you're seeing, and that's why I made that promise more than 10 years ago, that I will never use my talents again as a Mexican actor and producer. I will never use my talents again in anything that will offend my faith, my family, or my Latino culture. And I know the price sometimes is like you don't work, but it doesn't matter. It's not about compromising. It's about doing the right things, about working in projects that are designed to show the best of human beings, not just Latinos, but in humans in general. Because at the end of the day, we are all equal in dignity, and we're all family, and so hopefully we will have a more generous and comprehensive immigration, laws that are just for everyone.
Thank you for your time, and thanks for a great movie.
Thank you, brother.